today we're back with Lord of the Rings, the LCG, and we're going to go back to the river Anduin, and we are going to go down the river. So first of all, we've got our Legolas, our Elrond, and our Glorfindel. So this is a Noldor Sylvan deck, and we've got Spirit, Lore, and Tactics as the three spheres, with the special ability of Elrond's, which allows us to use his resources to pay for allies of all spheres. So we've got the deck here, we've got our deck here. We are 27. We're a 27 threat. So let's see what To the River says. Emerging from Mirkwood, where we just were, from Mirkwood Forest with an urgent message for Lady Galadriel, you must now make your way south along the Anduin River in order to reach the Forest of Lorien. As you leave the forest behind, you notice that you're being pursued and thus quicken your pace. Setup. Each player reveals one card from the top of the encounter deck and adds it to the staging areas, just so that you can see. I'm just going to give this a quick shuffle, one more. So shuffle, shuffle, and then we're going to cut it. We're going to see what we shall see. And it is the Brown Lands, Wasteland, Forced. After the players travel to the Brown Lands, place one progress token on it. Okay, and it's got 5 threat. This is actually a high threat location. So then we're going to draw 6 cards to see, do we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, do we want to mulligan? We've got the Great Yew-Bow, we've got Gondorian Spearman, we've got Winged Guardian, we've got Sylvan Tracker, and we've got great cards which we don't need at all, so we're just going to have to mulligan this one because that doesn't help us at all. We're looking for Asphaloth, we're looking for Light of Valinor, we're looking for Burning Brand in the first instance. Sylvan Tracker is probably going to be one that we're not going to be using anyway, so yeah, I should have removed that one. So this is not an optimized deck for this particular quest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we get, and we get Ancient Matham, the Favour of the Lady, Elrond's Counsel, Favour of the Lady, well, great cards which are, well, okay. Okay, so there is nothing really we can do. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw the 7th card, and it's the West Road Traveller, and then we're going to turn around the quest, and those of you who know the quest know that now it's going to get really terrible because we approach the location of a small raft stashed on the riverbank. A fearsome hill troll emerges from behind a grouping of rocks and attacks. When revealed, search the encounter deck for one hill troll if one is not already in play, which it isn't, and place it in the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. Players cannot defeat this stage while any hill troll cards are in play. Okay. So we're going to check for a hill troll. Where is it? It was actually on top. Okay, so there are 2 hill trolls in this deck because I'm playing with the orange ones. So the orange ones are the terrible ones. So yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's get this party started. First, we're going to play Elrond's Counsel, which allows us to reduce our threat by 3 down to 24, which is a free card. We're going to attach the Favour of the Lady to Elrond. And then we're going to bring out the Vassal of the Wind Lord, and we're going to bring out the West Road Traveller. For good measure. So we've got meat shields. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to quest with Elrond for 3, plus 1 is 4, 5, and then the West Road Traveller for 7. And we're also going to send Glorfindel on his merry way. So that's 10 in total. And we're going to draw our first card. So they have a threat of 6. And we draw the Gladden Fields, which is 9, which brings the threat to 9. So we're going to add 1 to this. And we are going to travel to the Brown Lands. After the players travel to the Brown Lands, place 1 progress token on it. So this means this goes away immediately. So we don't have an active location. We could bring down the Hill Troll if we wanted to commit suicide, which we don't. So we are going to leave things as they stand, and everyone refreshes. And we're going to draw a card, and we're going to increase our threat by 1, and everyone gets a resource. And here we've got the Great Yew Bow, which is really what we have been waiting for, which we're going to attach to our friend Legolas. Sorry, we quested with Glorfindel, so our threat goes up by 1 more. Okay, so yeah, that's all we're going to do. So we're going to quest with Elrond for 4, 6. So we've got a quest of 6, and they have a threat of 4. And we draw Eastern Crows. So that brings it up to 5, and they gain Surge. And it's the Enchanted Stream. So we've got 2, 5, 7. So we take 1 threat. We are going to travel to the Enchanted Stream. We are going to exhaust Legolas to attack the Eastern Crows. They get shuffled back into the and everyone refreshes, and our threat goes up by 1. The moment the threat is 4. We're not going to draw a card because we cannot draw cards, but we all get a resource. 2 and 1. And we're going to use this resource to we're now going to quest with everyone we've got. So we've got the West Road Traveller, Elrond, so that's 6, and we're going to quest with him, that's 9. But we need to increase our threat. And then we're going to see what we see. It's the Eastern Crows again. And the East Bite. So we have 6 versus 9, so this one goes away. We place 1 on this. We are going to travel to the East Bite because we have to, there is no other way. We're going to kill the crows. And in the next round, the hill troll is going to come down unless we do something about it, which I am going to do. So first of all, we are going to refresh. We draw a card. It's an Ancient Mathem again. So at the moment we have a threat of 4 in the staging area. We are at threat 30. Everyone gains a resource. We are going to play Galadriel's, the Galadrim's Greetings, which allows us to bring our threat down to by 6, so down to 24. And that's all we can do at the moment. So we are going to quest again for 4, 6, 9, bringing up our threat by 1 to 25. And we have a threat of 4 currently. And we gain another hill troll, Joy. So we have a threat of 6. That's not good. But it means we put 4 on the active location. We could, in theory, attack this guy, but it doesn't help because he's got shield 3 and Legolas can only do 3 damage. So that's all that's going to happen. We all refresh. Everyone gains a resource. And we draw a card. And now we've got the Light of Valinor. That's the card we've been waiting for. We attach this to Legolas immediately. And that's all we're going to do. So now we're going to quest with the West Road Traveller, Elrond, and Legolas for 5, 6, 9. But we do not have to exhaust him. And we also do not increase the threat. So we have 5 here and we've got 9, and we gain the Misty Mountain Goblin. After Misty Mountain Goblin's attacks, remove progress from the current quest. So we have 6 here against the 9 over here. So that means we have 3. 1 goes here, 1 goes there. And this goes away. We're not going to travel. The Misty Mountain Goblin is going to come down, and we are going to defend with Glorfindel, no shadow. He takes 1 point of damage. We're going to kill them. And that's a waste of the Vassal of the Windlords, I'm afraid. But so be it. remove 1 progress token from the current quest, but we get +2 from Legolas's ability, so that brings it up to 4. And we have to get rid of enemies. We can't just leave them there and leave them hanging. So we're gonna draw a card, increase our threat. Everyone gains a resource. 5, 4, 1. So we have Anduin Undomiel. She's going to join us. We're going to attach Ancient Matham to the Gladden Fields. And now we're going to quest like crazy. We're going to quest with Anduin 2, 4, 8, 11, against a current threat of 5. Aha. When revealed, each location in the staging area gets +1 threat. Okay, so in this case, this means this one goes up by 1, so that's 6, goes away. But we have 11, so we put 5 on this. And we're going to travel to the Gladden Fields. And we're not going to do anything else. We now have to increase our threat by 2 on account of the Gladden Fields special ability. Draw 1 card, and it's a Dagger of Westerness. Everyone gets a resource. 4, 5, 1. So we're going to give this dagger to our friend Glorfindel. And we're going to attach another Ancient Matham. And we're going to quest like crazy with Westerow Traveller, Anduin Undomiel, our friend, the Noldor Elrond, and Glorfindel. So that's 7, 9, 11 against 2 against 3. So this means oh, I love this. We've got the Banks of Anduin. Super. So this means we have 8 versus 3, which means 3 go on this, 5 go on this. The Gladden Fields get removed because they're a victory point card. We get the Ancient Matham twice. It means we draw 6 cards, 3. And we travel to the banks of the Anduin. So now, there is nothing else we can do. Everyone refreshes. The threat goes up to 30. We draw a card. We have a current threat in the area of 2 hill trolls. Everyone gets a resource. 5, 5, 1. And now let's see what we can do, because now we've got plenty of cards that we can play, because we've also got the resources. First of all, we're going to put unexpected... Okay, let's see what we can do. We are going to bring out the Warden of Healing. We are going to bring out Gondorian Spearman. We are going to bring out the Vassal of the Windlord. And we are going to attach the Rivendell Blade as well. going to do something that we've never done before. We're going to attach Resourceful to Glorfindel. No, actually, we're going to leave it like this. So he takes, so like this. Okay. And we're going to exhaust the Warden of Healing to heal Glorfindel. So what we're now going to do is we're now going to quest like crazy again, but we're also going to encounter these yokes. So we need to make a decision on how we are going to do this. So we have the West Road Traveller who goes for 2. We've got Arwen who goes for 4. And we've got Glorfindel that goes for 3. So we've got 7 in total. Against 2. Oh yes, and we are going to assign the additional shield to Elrond. So Elrond's shield is now 4 for the end of this round. So we have 7 against 2, and we draw the Necromancer's Pass to bring it up to 5. That's grand. We have 2 left, so 2 go on this. So now we're going to get attacked. So I'm just going to move the Travellers over here because they're just in the way at the moment. So now what we're going to do is we're going to, can we actually defeat these guys? We could, in theory, get together okay, let's see. If we defend with the Gondorian Spearman against the Hill Troll, this puts 1 damage on the Hill Troll immediately. Then we could pile on, so that would be 1 for the Spearman. We could then say Elrond attacks and Legolas attacks and Glorfindel attacks, which would bring the total number of attacks to 3, 5, 8, 9. And if we then also use this weapon, it'll reduce his shield by 2. So it would be 9 against 2, which would be 8, which would mean we could defeat this guy this round. And the Vassal of the Wind Lord is going to take the Hill Troll. The point is the excess damage dealt by the Hill Troll must be assigned as an increase to your threat. So we would be getting 6 threat. No, 5, because yeah, it has 1 shield. Unless, of course, because this one's gone anyway and this one's gone anyway, so we could assign the shield to this guy. Oh, it goes for both of them. So our threat would increase by 1, 2. So 6, 12. 11, 10, 9, 8. So our threat would go up by 8. Yeah, okay, well that's doable. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so yeah, I guess let's do this. Okay, so this one's going to, so we're going to start with this guy. +1. So his attack is 7, 6, 5. So 5 go onto the Spearman is dead. And we're going to hit back with 3, 5, 8, 9. Against 8. This one is toast. This one's going to attack the Wind Lord, and no. So it goes and it gives us 5 threat. So we're now at 40. It's going to get critical now. It would be a shame if we lost to threat. Got 3 here. 1. No, this one gets 2 actually. And we get a great U-bow. That's great, but it doesn't help us. And that's all we can do. So this one is going to pay this for this. Okay, so okay, so we're going to quest with 2, 4, 7 against the threat of 3, 7. So we're going to draw a card, and it's the Wolf Rider, and it gains Surge. Oh dear. Deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. So this one goes. She takes 1 damage. Okay. So we've now lost 2, so we're down to 5. But we still have 2, so now this is good because the Banks of the Anduin now go on top of the deck, so we know exactly what we're going to get next round. And we would need to travel. Yeah, we're not going to travel. Okay, so we're going to exhaust Legolas, and we're going to kill the Wolf Rider. We're going to defend against the Hill Troll. With Elrond, and he's got 4 shield because of Arwen, and we know there is no thing, so it doesn't leave play, it goes right back up. So it does 6 points of damage against 4 shield, so we put 2 damage on Elrond. And then Glorfindel. Oh no, it doesn't actually. Excess damage doesn't do damage, it goes onto our threat, so it's 3 threat. Okay. And Glorfindel is going to hit it for 4 against 3 is 1 damage. Okay, it's not ideal, but it's the best we can do under the circumstances. The Warden of Healing is going to heal Arwen. So we're going to give everyone some money, or resources rather, 3. We draw a card. Okay, so now we have to do a couple of things. First of all, we're going to have to play the Galadrim's Greeting, and we reduce our threat to 37. And that's all we can do now. So we are going to spend 2, and we're going to sacrifice the Warden of Healing in the next round. We don't have to worry too much about questing, really. So between Arwen and Glorfindel, we've got the quest covered. So 5 against 3, we draw the Banks of the Anduin, which is 4, so we put 1 on here. We travel to the Banks of the Anduin. The Warden of Healing is going to take care of the Hill Troll. He dies, so we take 4 onto our threat. 41. And then we're going to try and kill this. 3, 5, 9 against 1, it's dead. So everyone refreshes. Everyone gets a resource. We increase our threat by 1. And we bring out a Gondolin Spearman. And that's all we're going to do for the moment. So now we're going to quest for 5. We're going to give the additional shield to Elrond. 5 against a threat of 3. And we draw wargs. Oh, and actually this means, sorry, we should have actually finished this straight away because we... Okay, after defeating the troll, you're able to board the raft and embark upon a river voyage. As you depart, your enemies pursue, harassing the small vessel as you attempt to navigate the river. As your enemies harass the raft, it is difficult to maintain balance and effectively fight them off. Reveal 1 additional card from the encounter deck each quest phase. Okay, so that would be this quest phase. So we have 5, and then we draw 1 more card, and it is when revealed, each location in the staging area gets +1 until the end of the phase. So we would be at 6. And then each player with a threat of 35 or higher chooses and discards 1 card from their hand, and we're going to discard the Great Yew-Bow. Okay, that's fine. So we're now 6 against, so we have a threat of 43. That's not ideal. The wargs come down, and we're going to defend with Elrond. He's got 4 shield, no shadow effect. If wargs is dealt a shadow card with no effect, return wargs to the staging area after it attacks. Okay, so now also they can't engage us. Each player may still optionally engage 1 enemy during the encounter phase. Okay, so this wouldn't have happened. We would have just killed it. So this one goes back, and this one is, so we do 3 damage, so it would be 2 damage on this. Okay, so, okay, we are at 44, we draw a card, everyone refreshes, and we are going to play Dwarven Tomb, and we're going to bring back the Galadrim's Greeting. That's all we're going to do. We're going to quest for 5. For 9. We're going to draw 2 cards. When revealed, each player raises its threat by 1 for each character he controls and is not currently committed to a quest. That's 2. We're going to kill the wargs. So that was 5, 7. We had 9, so we put 2 progress on the banks of the Anduin. So now we draw a card. Threat goes up by 1. Oh my god. Everyone gets a resource. And 3. And we're going to play Elrond's Council. So it goes down by 3 to 44. We're going to play Sylvan Tracker because we can. And then we are going to quest 1. +1, +2, +3, 10, 11. So we have 11 on our quest. And we have 5 in the staging area. We're going to draw 2 cards. And remove 4 progress tokens from the current quest card. Oh, we should have actually put 2 on this because we killed an enemy. So all of these go away. And the East Bite. Okay, we must travel if we are faced with the travel ability. So that's 5, 6 against 11 is 5. So 3 go on here. So, sorry, 1 goes on here and 4 go on here. Banks of the Anduin is returned to the top. We need to travel to the East Bite, which we do. We are now going to attack the Beastmaster. For 2. Everyone refreshes. We get 1 resource each. Oh, actually, oh no, he should have 2 more because he's resourceful now. So, okay, I made a mistake there, but luckily we didn't do anything. We draw a card. So now what we're going to do is we're going to play the Galadrim's Greeting for 3. We're going to reduce our threat by 5 because we just didn't put it up. So we're now at 39 again. It's not too bad. We're also going to play Unexpected Courage on Elrond, which allows us to send him on his merry way as well. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to quest for 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10. So we're questing for 10 in total against a current threat of 5. Against the current threat of 6, 7, 9. So we put 1 on the East Bite. We can, it says here, during the encounter phase, players cannot optionally engage the goblin sniper if there are other enemies in the staging area. What we're going to do is just going to take it out because we can. Because it's not optionally engaging it, we're actually killing it in the staging area, so it goes away. We put 2 progress on this because Legolas killed someone. And then what we're going to do is we are going to optionally engage the Eastern Crows. We bring them down. We defend with Glorfindel. No, sorry, we defend with Elrond. He's got shield 5. Attacking enemy is +2. That's still fine. So that's they're attacking for 3. He's got 3 shield normally. He's got shield 4 now. And then we're going to kill them using Glorfindel. And everyone refreshes. Threat goes up to 40 by 1. Draw a card. Everyone gets a resource. We're going to attach the favor of the lady to Glorfindel. And then what we're going to do is we are going, so we have, at the moment we've got 6 in the staging area. We start questing for 1, 4, 6, 10. 8, 10. So nothing happens. We're going to kill this guy. We're going to bring down this guy. We're going to defend 4. We're going to attack it for 4, which kills it. Oh yeah, so we need to have 2 shadow cards. What do they do? Of the defending character. So we're going to discard this. Attack +1. So it still has only 4 and he's got 4 shields, so that's fine. So this one goes away. And Legolas killed a guy, so this one gets +2. And we are going to 41. Draw a card. 3, 6, 2. We're going to put Unexpected Courage on him, and we're going to bring out the Horse Breaker. Then we're going to quest 1, 2, 5, 7, 10. 10 against 6. Raises his threat by 1 for each character that's not committed. In our case, that's just 2. Deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. 1. This one goes away. Brings us down to 9. So we still have 6, so we put 3 on this, so that's 4. We are going to take the Dol Guldur Beastmaster. We're going to deal it two shadow cards. We're going to defend with the Gondorian Spearman, which means we put 1 damage on it anyway. Does not count blah. Dead. And we're going to attack it for 2, 6, 9. It's dead. Everyone refreshes. Heals itself. 2, 2, 1. You draw a card, goes up. And it's a Gandalf. Whoopee! We're going to bring in Gandalf anyway. And we're going to reduce our threat by 5 to 39. Then we're going to start questing for 4, for 7, for 8, for 11, for 12, for 14, against a current threat of 5. Against the current threat of 8. And 1 damage to each character controlled by... Okay, so this means she dies. It was nice knowing you. 1, 1, 1. And 1 and 1. Okay, so but we have 14 as opposed to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7. So we put 2 on here. This goes away. So we put 5 here. Brings it to 11. We travel to the banks of the Anduin. We're going to... Okay, can we kill Marsh Adder? Gonna bring her down. We're going to feint her so she doesn't attack. And then we're going to attack her for 3, 5, 6, 7, 10 against, yeah, dead. Gandalf goes away. We have 2, no 3 in the threat area. Everyone refreshes. We draw 1 card. Everyone gets a resource. 3. And we can heal 1 Sylvan character. And we're now at 40. We drew feint. But now it's we're a bit limited with regard to what we can do. We can quest for 1, 4, 5, 1, 4, 8. So we're questing for 8. Oh, sorry. Legolas killed a guy, so we put 2 on this. So we're now at 15. We just need 1 more. So 4, 8, 9. So we're questing for 9 against the current threat of 3, of 5, of 10. Oh dear. 10. Oh, so we just take 1. Okay, that's fine. We just take the 1. Okay. So, Chieftain Uthak has 3 shield and 6 hit points. We could put together 4, 6, 9. Which is just enough. Okay, we're going to engage him, we're going to feint him, and then we're going to kill him. A test of will. Great. Okay, so now we can heal him. 1, 5, 6, 9. This is really bad. 9 against 8. Against 11, against 13. So we take 4. Okay, so we're gonna, we are going to just engage him. we need to remove one quest. So it's 14. So it's got 2. 3, he's got 3 shield. This guy has 1 shield. We're going to kill him for 3. So he actually defended 4, 5, 6, 7. Against that's enough. So this is dead, but we also put 2 on it. So 12, 14, 16, which means we have just managed to bypass the Anduin passage. And now we have the ambush on the shore. The ongoing harassment from your enemies has forced your raft to the shore, and you must now confront their ambush head on. If you survive this attack, the path of to the Golden Wood should be open before you. When revealed, reveal 2 encounter cards per player and add them to the staging area. Skip the staging step for the quest phase for the remainder of the game. Once there are no enemies in play, you win the game. Okay, let's see. 1 is Gladden Fields. 2 is the Misty Mountain Goblins. Okay. They're now in the staging area, but they don't attack. So now we're at 47. We don't draw any more cards, so we just need to kill the Misty Mountain Goblins, which should be possible. Oh, first of all, we draw a card. Well, resources at this stage are actually not really relevant anymore. So we draw Elrond's Council, and we reduce our threat by 1, 2, 3 down to 44. So now we have to so now we essentially just have to survive this. So we have 3, 8, 10, 12, 15 in the staging area. So if we all quest, we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. So we have 10. And they have 8, 10, 13, 15. Is that correct? Okay, so we've got 15 and they've got 10. Which means we have an overspill of 5, which brings us to 49. We're going to engage the Misty Mountain Goblin. We defeat it with... So basically, Elrond's going to defend because he exhausted his... as did he. As a matter of fact. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Okay, so Elrond's going to defend +1, so it's 3 against his shield of 3, nothing happens. And then we're going to kill them using Legolas for 3 and Glorfindel for 4 against their 1 shield is 7, -1 is 6, so 3 points. They are dead. And we have managed to win, and our threat is 49. Now that was a really tight game, because the cards that I was hoping for were Asphalloth and of course Burning Brand, which were all, yeah, at the bottom of the deck. So let's see, we've got Asphalloth, 1, 2. Yeah. So that was very tight. Yeah. But we managed. So so it was a very good game. I really liked that. I really enjoyed it. I really did. Okay, so thank you very much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.